নমস্কাৰ লুচেণ্ট আইএছলৈ আপোনালোকক স্বাগতম আজি আমি 10 ছেপ্টেম্বৰ 2024 এইকেইটা আৰ্টিকেল ডিছকাছ কৰিম ফ্ৰম দ্য আছাম ট্ৰিবিউন দ্য হিন্দু আৰু ইণ্ডিয়ান এক্সপ্ৰেছ নিউজ পেপাৰ আমাৰ প্ৰথমটো টপিক হ'ল জাষ্টিছ ৱি.কে. শৰ্মা ৰিপৰ্ট আৰু ইন দিছ দ্য আৰ্টিকেল হেজ বিন টেকেন ফ্ৰম দ্য আছাম ট্ৰিবিউন আৰু ইন দিছ আৰ্টিকেল দ্য ভেৰিয়াছ ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ৰেকমেণ্ডেশ্যনছ ৰিগাৰ্ডিং জাষ্টিছ ৱি.কে. শৰ্মা পেনেল হেজ বিন ডিছকাছ one of the most important recommendations is regarding the land tribunals now কি হয় to protect lands in the tribal belts and blocks. Our tribal belts and block code define kora ase Assam Land and Revenue Regulation Act starts chapter 10. Okay. To protect the tribal belts and blocks, the high level committee recommended that the land tribunals be established at the district level for deciding in a time bound manner in respect to complaints on alienation of lands in tribal belts and blocks. And land tribunals will identify and evict the unauthorized and illegal occupants of such lands. Okay. Tribunals should be manned by competent judicial officers which have experience in dealing with land and revenue works. The second important recommendation is regarding special programs for the SOR area. Okay, SOR Sapuri area. The high level committee recommended that the SOR area should be surveyed by taking a special program. The newly created SOR areas should be treated as government land, and erosion affected people should get priority in the allotment of such lands. The third important recommendation is the high level committee for gardens. The high level committee recommended statutory provisions prohibiting transfer of tea garden lands for any other use without permission of the state government. Okay. Next one is the multilingual library. A multilingual central library for Assamese and other indigenous languages of the states shall be established. Provisions shall be made for teaching of indigenous languages such as Himar, Kuki, Vishnupriya Manipur, etc. Okay. And the last one is the language. The committee said that Assam Official Language Act 1960 be strictly implemented with necessary amendments for the insertion of the penal provisions for violations of the Act. Aru, the official language implementation directorate should be revived or reactivated and re-equipped with all necessary infrastructure. Aru, it recommended constituting a autonomous language and literature council, very important, to protect, preserve and promote all indigenous languages of Assam. And the same should be headed by distinguished literary persons. So, out of the 67 recommendations, we discussed some in the yesterday's session, and these 5 are some of the most important recommendations. Our main show karne aru agontuk interview karne bahut important hobo. The next topic is regarding GST reform. Assam Hail Center's GST move. So recently, the 54th GST Council met under the chairperson of the Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs in New Delhi. Aru yate cancer drugs, the GST rate on cancer drugs, okay, to be reduced from 12 to 5%. Okay. Then metal scrap reverse charge mechanism to be introduced on supply of metal scrap. Exemption. The GST Council recommends to exempt supply of research and development services by government entity or a research association, universities, college or other institution notified under section 35 of Income Tax Act. Now, আমি এটা চাওঁ ইয়াৰ মিনিংখিনি কি হয়. Okay. চাওক, GST Council recommends formation of group of ministers to study the future of compensation cess. Now, what is compensation cess? States are guaranteed compensation for any revenue loss or shortfall below 14% growth. Okay. Our base year hobo 2015-16. Prelims karone important for the 5 years ending 2022. GST over 5 years. The GST compensation is paid out of the compensation every 2 months by the center to the states. Next one is life and health insurance. The council has set up group of ministers to thoroughly review GST issues regarding life and health insurance. Then launch of business to B2C e-invoicing pilot. Aru here B2C e-invoicing was launched. What is the reverse charge mechanism? Typically, the supplier of goods or services pays the tax on supply. June apna supply kore towards the consumer, but towards the business, they generally pay kore. Now, under the reverse charge mechanism, the recipient receive of goods and services becomes liable to pay the tax. Okay. Objectives: to widen the scope of levy of tax on various unorganized sectors, exempt specific class of suppliers to tax the import of services. So, these are some important recommendations in the recent 54th GST meeting. Now already APSC job also সুধিছিলে GST Council. So GST Council is a constitutional body formed under Article 279A Clause 1 enacted by 101 Constitutional Amendment Act. Recommendations according to the Article 279A Clause 4, the GST Council recommends the GST rates for Union and the states. Our composition, the GST Council brings together representatives from the center and the states to oversee nationwide implementation. 2020 প্ৰিলিমছত সুধিছিলে আমাৰ এইটো চেয়াৰপাৰ্চন কোন হয় ইউনিয়ন ফাইনেন্স মিনিষ্টাৰ মেম্বাৰ ইউনিয়ন মিনিষ্টাৰ অফ ষ্টেট ইন চাৰ্জ অফ ৰেভিনিউ অফ ফাইনেন্সেছ এণ্ড মেম্বাৰ্ছ নমিনেটেড বাই ইচ ষ্টেট গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট টিপিকেলি ইন দ্য চাৰ্জ অফ ফাইনেন্স অৰ টেক্সেছন ভাইচ চেয়াৰপাৰ্চন ইলেক্টেড এমং দ্য কাউন্সিল মেম্বাৰ্ছ decision making the GST rates are jointly determined by the state and central government during GST council meetings. Okay, our GST council meeting requires at least half of its total members to be present and to conduct a meeting. Decisions are made based on majority of no less than 3/4 of the weighted votes of the members present and voting. The central government vote carries a weight of 1/3 and the all states collectively held 2/3 of the voting weightage. Okay. The next topic is regarding India US semiconductor deal. So the role of CHIPS Act. Okay. So recently US Department announced a partnership with India to diversify the global semiconductor ecosystem under the International Technology Security Innovation Fund. The President Biden signed the CHIPS Act in 2022, a law that provides lots of money to boost the production of semiconductor. Okay, the parts of this law is International Technology Security and Innovation Fund, ITSI Fund, which is focused on making sure the US and its allies like India have secure and stable supply chains for semiconductor. Our India's involvement in the semiconductor industry is very important for both India and US. So India our human resource বহুত আছে. Okay, so definitely it's a very conducive jo eta side human resource আৰু eta ভাল technology থাকিব. Our India semicon mission in 2021, India started a semiconductor mission to build a strong local semiconductor industry. The government is offering a big financial incentives. Okay, or under it recently, ভালেখিনি development হৈ আছে in the semicon sector. The next topic is regarding suicide issue. Okay, previously section 306 and section 309 of IPC. Okay, now as per Lancet, India has the highest number of suicide deaths in the world. NCRB considers suicide as a personal tragedy that has a continuing ripple effects. Okay. Emil Durkheim argued that suicide can be a result of social factors, particularly the lack of social integration. Rate of suicide has increased from 9.9 in 2017 to 12 in 2021. Okay. Age group 18 to 45 is considered the most vulnerable. Drivers, individual cause, social cause, economic hardship, okay, or recently domestic physical abuse, okay, etc. Factors among the students, distress, pressure, etc. are far-reaching consequences for family, emotional trauma, financial hardships, for society, stigmatization of survivors, for countries, strain on healthcare systems. Okay, our government কি লৈছে policy and programs, National Mental Health Policy 2014, National Suicide Prevention Strategy 2022. Our National Palliative Care Program, UMID Guidelines by Ministry of Education, Legal Framework, Decriminalization of Suicide Attempt under Mental Health Care Act 2017. Our Law Commission recommended the section 309 of the IPC. Okay, should be repealed. Our BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, removes the section that criminalizes suicide from the statute book. Judicial interpretation, Supreme Court said that the right to life under Article 21 does not include right to die. That is a 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐃𝐲 judgment. Okay. Now, emerging changes in suicide prevention, media message, impact of internet, etc. Okay. Similar topic is euthanasia, jota amar ahe Aruna Sobak judgment and common cause judgment 2018. Okay. So there are two types of euthanasia. One is active, one is passive. We have already discussed in the earlier weeks. The next topic is very important. Agricultural land shrinkages in Assam. Assam is primarily an agricultural state, okay, because more than 70% of the population is based on agriculture. Okay, আৰু অসমৰ GDP at a large share আহে agriculture পৰা. Okay, but some details as per recent statistics, the state government Assam has seen the shrinkage of 14,412 hectares of cultivated agricultural land in the past 7 financial years between 2016-17 to 2022-23. So Assam mostly depends mostly on agriculture. যিহেতু আমাৰ GDP ভালেখিনি কণ্ট্ৰিবিউশ্যন আছে. অসমৰ total area 78,438 square kilometer. Okay. Out of this area, 31,14,408 hectares were cultivated agricultural land in the financial year 2016-17. আৰু এইটো এতিয়া এইটো কমি কিমান হৈছে 30,99,996 hectares. Okay. That means there is a shrinkage of agricultural land. So ইয়াৰে আমাৰ বহুতখিনি ইম্পেক্ট থাকিব পাৰে. এটা কি ইম্পেক্ট হ'ব পাৰে আমাৰ ফাইনেন্সত ষ্ট্ৰেছ হ'ব পাৰে. Then issues for the agricultural family. আৰু এটা ইছ্যু হ'ব পাৰে ইয়াতে যে আমাৰ ফুড ছিকিউৰিটি. নাও হোৱাট ইজ ফুড ছিকিউৰিটি? তিনিটা কিৱৰ্ড আছে, এভেইলেবিলিটি, এক্সেচিবিলিটি আৰু এফৰ্ডেবিলিটি. এভেইলেবিলিটি, এক্সেচিবিলিটি এণ্ড এফৰ্ডেবিলিটি আৰু শ্ৰিংকেজ হোৱাৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ ইয়াতে ইম্পেক্ট আহি যাব পাৰে. অ'কে, আমাৰ নেক্সট টপিকটো হ'ল Panchayat Delimitation. Very, very important for this year, interview, prelims and also mains. The Panchayat and Rural Development Department has revised its SOP, that is Standard Operating Procedure, on delimitation. Okay, আৰু after the publication of the draft, public hearings will be conducted district wise, LSC wise. Okay, the public would include individual, civil society, etc. Okay, আৰু very important for prelims, the Panchayat delimitation exercise in the state will be done on the basis of census 2001. Okay, our district delimitation commission will be formed with district commissioner as the chairman, chief agent officer of Jila Parikhad as member secretary, and election officer as member. Very, very important যে আমাৰ পঞ্চায়ত ডিলিমিশ্যনৰ কাৰণে যিখন ডিলিমিশ্যন কমিশ্যন আছে ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্টৰ, তাত মেম্বাৰ কোন কোন হয়? DC or district commissioner chairman, chief agent officer Jila Parikhad member secretary, and election officer as member. There will be no direct election for গাঁও পঞ্চায়ত. আমি অলৰেডি পঢ়িছোঁ এইখিনি আণ্ডাৰ 2023 Panchayat reform. গাঁও পঞ্চায়ত president and vice president will be chosen from among the elected members of ward sabhas. One Gaon Panchayat will include 10 ward sabhas, no party symbols used by candidate for Gaon Panchayat election. 50% seats in Gaon Panchayat, Anchalik Panchayat and Jila Parikhad will be reserved for women. Very important for prelims. And some educational qualification has been given for ward sabha will be 10 plus for general category, and the median qualification for Anchalik and Jila Parikhad will be class 12 pass. Okay, all but এইটো আমাৰ category যাৰ আছে OBC SC ST এইটো অকণ বেলেগ হ'ব. Okay, আঞ্চলিক পঞ্চায়ত আৰু জিলা পৰিষদৰ কাৰণে পাৰ্টি চিম্বল ইউজ কৰিব পৰা হ'ব পাৰে. The next topic is regarding initiatives for cybercrime. So, Home Minister recently initiated some cybercrime initiative. কি হয়? See, Home Minister said that keeping in the minds of cybercrime, 7 joint cyber coordination teams have been formed at Mewat, Jamtara, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, Chandigarh, Visakhapatnam and Guwahati. Okay, and they have given good result. The I4C মানে হ'ল Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center has also launched an effective awareness campaign which its name is Cyberdosed. ইয়াৰ বাহিৰে Cyber Fraud Mitigation Center CFMC, very important for this year, GS3, has been established at the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center in Delhi. Okay, আৰু the second will be Samanai platform, joint cybercrime investigation facilitation system. Web-based model that will act as one-stop portal for data repository. Then Cyber Commandos program, another program, special wing of trained cyber commandos in state and UT and central public organizations. Suspect registry. So these 4 are the main key initiatives launched. The next topic is challenges to road safety. The Indian status report on road safety 2024. Okay, prepared by Tree Center in IIT Delhi, states lighten slow progress in reducing road accident deaths and emphasize the need for focused interventions. The current state of road safety in India, there is disparities in road accident death rates. Okay, আমি already আগতেও পঢ়িছোঁ, there is a Brasilia declaration for road safety. Okay, prelims কাৰণে important হ'ব. In the report highlights significant disparities in road accidents. Some states, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Chhattisgarh, etc. reports high death rates. On the other hand, states like West Bengal, Bihar have much lower rates. In 2021, daily injuries were the 13th leading cause of death and 12th leading cause of health loss. Okay, as a measure of disability adjusted life year. Okay, 6 states, including UP and Rajasthan, road injuries ranked among the top 10 causes of health losses. Vulnerability of motorcyclists and pedestrians. I mean, already পঢ়িছোঁ লাষ্ট উইকত যে 47% to 49% আমাৰ টু হুইলাৰ এক্সিডেণ্ট হয় অ'কে lack of road safety measure most Indian states are struggling to implement basic traffic safety measure trauma care and response etc importance of surveillance one of the major challenges in the improving road safety is lack of robust national crash surveillance system okay now India's global road safety standing India when compared to developed country India's road safety performance is alarming in 1990 an Indian was 40% more likely to die in a road accident than someone in countries like Sweden by 2021 this figure had risen to 600%. Okay, so these are some way forwards you can read, mainly important for means perspective. Now, India's position on malnutrition. In 2021, in India, 0.7 million children under the age of 5 died. Of this, 0.5 million of the deaths were attributed to child and maternal malnutrition. Okay, so our already exit our Halakin target ase, but these data, example high data. In 2021, the world over, around 50% of the child deaths, about 20% points less than India's figures, were linked to nutritional deficiencies. And it is one of the reasons for premature death, and it has exacerbated such issues. Now, 3 charts has been discussed here. Let's summarize the 3 charts. The first one is chart 1. Number of child deaths in India attributed to various nutritional risk factors. At a whole low birth weight, other factors underweight, wasting, stunting, etc. Wasting means weight is too low for their height, stunting means too short for their age are factors because the mother is malnourished. Okay. Chart 2 country-wise malnutrition death rates. Affected regions, sub-Saharan region and South Asia. Okay. BRICS countries also have the impact. And chart 3 is regarding the nutritional risk factors and child death in India. Okay. Although there is a drop in child deaths from 2.4 million in 1990 to 0.5 in 2021, এতিয়াও বহুত বেছি প্ৰিভেলেণ্ট হয় অ'কে আৰু ফেক্টৰ্ছ ইম্প্ৰুভমেণ্ট ওৱান ইজ ডিক্লাইন ডেথছ ফ্ৰম ডায়েৰিয়েল ডিজিজ ইম্প্ৰুভমেণ্ট ইন চেনিটেশ্যন হেণ্ড ৱাশ্বিং অ'কে দেন ভেৰিয়াছ ইনিচিয়েটিভ such as মিছন ইন্দ্ৰধনুষ এটচেট্ৰা অ'কে ইণ্ডিয়া UAE চিভিল নিউক্লিয়াৰ কোঅপাৰেশ্যন ইণ্ডিয়াৰ নিউক্লিয়াৰ প্ৰগ্ৰাম কি আছে স্মাইলিং বুদ্ধা 1974 অপাৰেশ্যন শক্তি 1998 আৰু ইণ্ডিয়াৰ ওৱান ইজ ন' ফাষ্ট ইউজ তো ফাৰ্ষ্ট এভাৰ MOU ফৰ নিউক্লিয়াৰ কোঅপাৰেশ্যন বিটুইন ইণ্ডিয়া এণ্ড UAE আৰু ইয়াৰে আণ্ডাৰত ইণ্ডিয়া এণ্ড UAE will help each other and first agreements between the two nations align with their commitment to peaceful use of nuclear energy. India nuclear cooperation কাৰ লগত আছে US, Mongolia, Russia, France, Canada, Kazakhstan and Australia prelims কাৰণে important হ'ব. Our last topic is prelims factual. Abdelmajid Tebboune re-elected as Algeria's president in landslide win. Are 2 anti-submarine warfare vessels for Indian Navy launched in Kochi shipyard. Okay, so the vessels are the 4th and 5th in the series of 8 warcrafts. Okay, আৰু ইয়াৰে আণ্ডাৰত INS Malpe and INS Bulki prelims কাৰণে important হ'ব পাৰে. And the last topic is 10 September World Suicide Prevention Day আৰু এইবাৰ থিমটো আছিলে changing the narrative of suicide, start the conversation. So this is all about 10 September current affairs.